and that's no question for me. And they also have made it work at such a high level that right now they're in the Legend stage with odds to potentially make it into playoffs. And the thing that's what draws all the attention to FURIA. But what's under the hood is actually a really smart team that is insanely good individual level, and a team that could play a more vanilla style and still win huge games versus strong opponents. And further than that, again, when it comes to map pool, they've brought, I think they literally invented the paint can smoke that everyone uses for the retakes on Nuke A site. They brought so much innovation to Vertigo, Ancient, a lot of new maps as well. They're very ambitious in that regard, and they are starting off fast with an A attack right now versus Big.
Let's see it. And the ferociousness of FURIA chopped down Big. And their system, with this additive of Crimbo. Searson not going to be able to capitalize on the fight versus K-Serrato. Safe with Bomb. Takes a bit more of a peek around the smoke. Decides to plant. 3 versus 3. Crimbo's been tagged down to 30. He's the kit carrier. He's able to get through smoke. That's safe. Still fighting tooth and nail. K-Serrato combines with him on the crossfire. And now the new kid on the block was going to have to go huge. But instead, it is FURIA to go through with the 1-0 start.
They take it down to keep it simple. They run up A. And look how quickly Big are talking about this already. Right off the jump. What's the investment going to look like? Will it just be USPs? Were they just discussing that pistol? You probably don't want to spend too much of your time talking about what has already happened. So let's see if they've moved forward into this one. They've got Searson on the scout. Bobbing on MP9.
Searson's scout, nothing to scoff at.
Did he put stickers on it?
He must have.
He put his own stickers on it, right?
The blue spruce is finally covered.
Wow.
Man, he's had that thing forever.
And he went with glitters.
Good taste. Looking for the damage. He's not going to find any. A couple of missed shot as Yuri gets a couple of kills. Tears up that bomb site with ease.
The
Just
pace.
Very quick.
Ooh. Yuri, stop killing everybody.
He's just murdering. He's murdering. You can't stop him. Right? Yuri has had incredible form throughout the RMRs, and as of late, I believe it's him and K-Serrato who have been really up there for FURIA.
To me, they're like the Salamanca twins.
This,
you watch Breaking Bad?
Oh, yeah, okay.
They both kind of play similarly.
The Salamanca twins.
Yeah, because they both kind of play similarly.
Okay.
So in that way, they're kind of equal, just two nasty riflers that just kind of move slowly and really good in the clutch, but also super good on entries and just in these mid-round situations.
And they got
I
drip.
could see them being twins.
Couple cool dudes. The Salamanca twins. That's funny. FURIA 2-0. Kick it off quick. You know, I think there is a world where we could just look back at FURIA's run through Challengers and just put an asterisk next to that game versus Spirit, chalk it up to maybe like a, you know, an uninspiring Nuke T side. And maybe Nuke becomes a question mark in the map pool for FURIA. You know, you alluded to the innovation that they brought to it, but maybe that one kind of falls down the rankings for them. Spirit, no chumps on Nuke either. I feel like
their Nuke is insane.
Yeah, letting them play Nuke is
that's everyone made that mistake actually.
Yeah. It was, to me, that was like Vitality. I mean, even this is a more extreme example, but Vitality playing Overpass versus NIP. In hindsight, maybe they wouldn't let that happen.
Nuke? No, that's not.
No.
Or who?
No, I'm saying Vitality playing NIP on Overpass is a more extreme example of FURIA playing Spirit on Nuke. They both maybe made that mistake.
Nope.
FURIA's mistake, not so bad.
Nope, you're wrong. FURIA's Nuke is too much better than Vitality's Overpass for this analogy to hold up. So you are getting kicked out of the courtroom.
Okay. See you guys on the street.
Yep.
We'll settle it there. MP9 for Tizian. Gets boosted on the mid box. And they wait.
That's sweaty. He's sweaty. He's jiggling.
Jump up from Tabson. He holds, but nobody's going to face him on ramp. Art comes around the corner of short first, and his head's just on a silver platter. Time to eat. Art looking for some more easy ones. There's the biggest potential threat in Big's MP9 to the wayside. And
Yuri.
everybody's dead because Yuri's got the Galil.
He's killing Arts.
Dude, you got to kill them all. Get out of my way.
Yeah. He's clearing him out. How's he only on 4 kills? I feel like he's killed at least 7 people.
-1 for a team kill?
Then we're at, what, 3?
5?
Searson is looking okay.
Just okay?
Yeah. Healthy amount of kills on some of his recent maps. Not elite. You know what I mean? And Safe has been pretty solid. We watched okay. Safe has been pretty good, but they might be comparable in that way. Big on the boost.
It's really going to be this heated ramp exchange with the gun rounds that I'm looking forward to. Sometimes, especially on that CT side, dude, Art just does the craziest stuff. But it's hard to call it crazy when it works. Art trying to jump over the wood will at least set up Safe to end Favin, and that's a B site open for the taking. Tabson will get active down on ramp, and with it, a man advantage here for Big. But deep control as Safe looks to flex around the side of that smoke. Excellent grenade damage. Those 2 frags drop Quesarado and drop into a dangerous HP pool.
Gotta love this smoke. They're not peeking it, though. They're being very careful.
Taking their time with this one. Bomb getting close to the halfway mark. Another frag lands on site. That's going to end Tabson. Safe in the close corner. Gets a little bit more damage in, but Crimbo with 2 kills on the retake. Searson by his size. 3 survive. And we've got Big on the board.
I like this round. This is kind of how I expected the match to go a little bit. Really good entries. Lots of bomb plants from FURIA, but then great retakes from Big. Lots of the utility damage coming in from Big. I think that's where Big just have made such good moves in terms of, first of all, getting Gob back and then bringing in a bit more firepower, is that they were managing to maintain as a top 10 team without the players to be there, outside of Searson, who got top 9 online. And now they have Crimbo, they have Favin. Both these players were regarded as the best players in Germany to not be on Big, and now found their way onto the lineup. But here it is, more entries. And eventually these entries will catch up to you. It's going to be expensive.
Yeah.
So it is a quick one, which means that Big have lots of nades left over to try to retake. But there's space right now for FURIA to avoid a lot of the nade damage.
Well, Drop's going to take some more of it. This time the smoke goes that much deeper.
Look how deep this smoke is.
Yeah, they're going to go
that nade is good too.
all the way.
Whoa, Searson's on 41. Now they can't even line up their stuff. They have to throw new nades.
FURIA just like, okay.
Look how close they are.
We're going to take more from you.
Yeah, look at their post plant right now. Literally all of them are set up where the CTs go.
4 players past green.
That's genius, man. That's why I love FURIA, dude. No one else does that.
Yeah, if you take their spawn, then they can't retake.
Yeah, you start smoking out the places where they line up grenades, and then what do they do?
Yeah, I think you're onto something, man. Stylistically, really cool, like, you know, fire and ice type contrast.
Oh, yeah, let's fire and ice. I like that.
And that's gonna be Big's challenge, right? Because ultimately, even though that makes for a cool matchup, fire melts ice.
Fire melts ice at the end of the day.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day.
You know, and that MAC-10 that just ran up ramp and blasted Crimbo off the front of the site.
That was fire.
That's fiery. So.
That's a good point. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to be the team who has to retake a lot. And, oh, we've seen a couple of pillows being used. Actually,
Pillows?
Patsy sits on a pillow. Crimbo is got the pillow behind him and between the chair.
I hope one day somebody just plays on an exercise ball. Just Katie
standing
bouncing
desk.
up and down on it, you know. Yeah, standing
Standing
desk would be
desk?
sick. As a standing desk gamer, I will stand up. I will literally stand up and argue for it.
Yeah.
Keeps you in the zone, man. Think
Yeah.
about it. If you're in a fist fight, you want to be standing.
Yes,
if
you wouldn't want to be sitting.
If you're in a foot race, you want to be standing. If you want to give a speech, you want to be standing. Anything that you need
That's
to do
true.
fully focused, you want to be standing.
And yeah, you don't.
So
do
why
any
do we game sitting down?
Oh man, you have a point. It's kind of annoying that all these examples are valid. Not a single sport sitting.
Except for like maybe rowing.
Yeah, Counter-Strike is like rowing.
Okay, no,
Thank
okay.
you. Thank you.
I'm not giving you the out. That's.
And rowers are very strong.
Yeah, but they're also just rowing.
Yeah, we'd just be fragging. So,
Bobsled.
thank you so much.
Yep. Yeah, I got you.
Yes, Cool Runnings. You can make a Counter-Strike movie like Cool Runnings. Did you ever watch that in school?
No.
We watched it in school a lot.
Cool
It's about
Runnings.
a Jamaican bobsled
Oh,
team.
yes. Okay, I've seen that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Canadian curriculum.
Yep. It does feel like FURIA have they've cracked the code.
That B hit was so quick.
That B hit was sick. I'm telling you, Matt. Oh, look at Gob. He's looking great.
Fantastic.
Very trim.
Wow.
FURIA demos are the most interesting demos to watch. Actually, Automatic said about Gob that that was his favorite player to watch for demos.
Gobby?
Yeah, because for those who are new, Big have always been, and like teams with Gobby have always been the most innovative teams in Counter-Strike. Like in terms of the bringing in utility setups and stuff. Like I still like Smoking Divider on Overpass. I still call that the Gob Smoke. That's just the one that basically he started using. Literally everyone uses that every round on A side Overpass. There's a ton of stuff that he's brought to this game to keep Germany tactical, very tactical. So in that sense, I mean, both these guys, great to watch in the demos. Highly recommend.
If you're looking to learn.
And have fun, dude. It's super fun. FURIA demos, they're crazy.
Art slips beyond the utility
Oh,
here.
he's-
Taps in.
Yikes.
Oh, almost caught. Almost caught, but he'll get away with 46 HP. Crimbo looking for the dunk, and that is great damage. The frag grenades from Big so far have been
Pretty good, yeah.
pretty instrumental. It wasn't enough when FURIA had that super advanced B post plant, but now FURIA have this super tight-knit pack of players on the ramp. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, swarm of players trying to come around that ramp. Taps in 2 kills. They were all softened up, but a lineup for Yuri. And as the smokes
Jesus.
continue to pop, the frags continue to explode, and the guns continue to sing, there are so many bullets flying by, and 3 survive for each side. Jump up is a success story for Tizian and an invitation
But
for
they
safe.
leave, and they had one player running underneath, and the bomb coming back to the A site. So 3 players have left off of that fake.
Hook, line, and sinker.
And that means Safe can actually get out of this position, which normally, if there were CTs here, he wouldn't be able to move from default.
God, but he hasn't taken his chance to exit.
Oh, he wants to stay.
Decides to
Art's going
stick to
sandbags,
it.
and he gets in sandbags.
If Art can kill Searson, then maybe we got a shot here, but few missed shots
what
at
a shot.
Searson so fast. There's the quick answer back from Safe, looking for the 1v3. Tizian ahead of the Opera, and Searson shots connect to the face, and they're safe! 1, 2, 3, locks it in on the A
The
site,
young gamer Safe.
cracks the code for Furia's 5th.
Spin that dial, baby. And he does it with a rifle. And Safe is the guy who we talk about as the dedicated opera of the team. Showing off that clutch gene. That's a big one, man. That's one of the best 1v3s that we've seen so far at the Major. That was very impressive. What could be a key win. That was such a cool round from FURIA. They worked hard to get onto the A site, and then they pulled off this little fake in the end. And because they're so chaotic, if they do something like that, it feels like they are going to do it.
Sure, yeah.
Because they kept one player on A, they kept one guy running, they kept a bomb ready to come into short. It just feels like there's no way they could have corroborated a fake and executed it while they were still attacking A. Yet they managed it. Staying on default was the right move, apparently, for Safe.
Round-winning decision.
What a play by him.
And he had the biggest of shoes to fill, because we skip over Junior, and we just look to the FURIA with Henny. The FURIA with Safe. It's got that same formula, that same X factor.
Absolutely.
But now he's rocking worlds with this AK as well. He's top of the board for FURIA, 9-2. But tabseN will find the opening kill here in round number 7. searson, so close, but this jump up is right ahead of him. And now he sees the backpacks, takes the player down from beneath, and a double from searson, locks in middle. Nice response from Big. Every fight essentially goes their way. 5 alive at the end of that one. We are not nearly over, folks.
That's big. Crimbo also gets one over on the B side. They stop all the lurks this time, and tabseN with the opener. They stopped Art from scaling up ramp as fast as he has been, and searson does a great job inside of middle. Also, in that last round where he killed Art, leaving the sandbags, that was a beautiful shot. searson's awake for sure. So Big, can they dial in? Actually, I'm surprised they had enough money to be able to buy again, but they had everything with the op as well.
Now there's an op in Safe's hands. It's an upgrade for him. Art just gonna stomp past Yellow Tarp. Crimbo awaits him, damage spamming through, and Art is on 45. A frag destined for him. Excellent
Nice.
Utility. Again, these grenades have been perfect from Big. Fire on the ramp, fire on the sandbags, both extinguished. searson sticks to it. tabseN not far away to help, and everybody left from FURIA here just gonna try and take that same route that Art did. But the utility,
Oh, the leak grenade traps.
just continuous. tabseN up close, dies empty-handed, drop one and done. Yuri quick trade back. searson's off, tries to dive into the safety of the site, and he will be given a chance. 50 seconds for FURIA to squeeze.
They got some of the trades they wanted to, right? To win the ramp here. They know the CTs can't re-aggress easily, and there's at least one over towards the B. So now this will put some pressure on the CT setup. searson
Flashed.
won't be able to stay. The flash
Perfect.
is fantastic. Both A-site players go down, and they know Favin is the anchor on the other side of the map, but look how close he is.
His position now known as the incendiary lands on the plant, and everybody from FURIA, dude, this pack mentality.
That was dirty. I like the way that Big played it. They threw some of their late HEs. You see that residual damage. It does pile up. They had riflers in close positions. They tried to keep it into sandbags. They kept tabseN floating. It didn't look like it was illegitimate the way they were fighting the ramp. They even used the crane peak along with the back ramp peak, but FURIA just traded better. And they stayed aware of the fact that Big could hang around. You know, I think the worst thing Big could have done right there is go back and try to pull off the retake while they had so many CTs around on A. But just because they had the right idea doesn't mean that it's always going to work. Right now, FURIA are very scary with their awareness. It blows me away how complicated their positions get while they're still aware of all the threats they need to be. You know, like, that's maybe the most numbing thing for me when I think about FURIA. Like, how do they both hold the idea and that, like,
Keep track of everything.
we've never seen ourselves in this position before, and yet we're still thinking about all the threats that could come our way.
I mean, it just must be S-tier communication, or I mean, for the core reps, it's actually quite a long-standing roster.
Yeah.
I'm always most impressed by, like, the ability for new guys to slot into that.
Yes.
Which is why I think it was so, like, everybody was so sympathetic when Junior wasn't able to do it.
I mean, in my
and they all
eyes,
switched languages.
I think I overrate Safe a little bit because his stats versus tier 1 teams are not, like, quite there yet.
Okay.
But he's nothing short of a prodigy for me. Like, the fact that he could fit into, for the reason that he fit into FURIA as fast as he did, plus his year before he was on FURIA on Pain, some astronomical numbers. Oh, Safe takes out tabseN.
And he's dynamic, man. He's not stuck on an op.
He's not stuck on an op.
Not one of those guys at all. He'll slot right into this big.
When you got a Wild Lotus, you got to buy it sometimes.
Yeah. He's got a flex.
Big did a good job of fighting Art last round. But they don't quite have that same level of leverage. Oh! No, get away. They want him so bad.
Yeah, frag grenades have just been like a continuous
Life
problem.
is just easier when Art is dead.
Safe to say. Numbers here from Big as they try to just bolster this site. Oh, but Searson misses a shot, and that's going to be an open invitation to just drop Tizian. And maybe the round falls with it. Spam damage trying to be connected here. Again, just utility flying out.
Oh, with a lurk?
Yeah,
They don't need this.
Going to attack him from behind. They're already starting to check it, but that's towards CT. Searson, oh, that's a big pickup, but then Crimbo starts to move, and Favin gets caught trying to line up grenades. Yuri sends it back to Searson. What goes around comes around, and what comes into the round may not leave it. Will this op be denied, or can Crimbo escape with his life? Meanwhile, Furia's T-side racking up the round wins 7-2. They are just ferocious, man. This big pack of big black cats. Furia pouncing on big yet again.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, that's just, do they have the answers? Finding that first kill is the big one. It looked like Tabson, he does feel kind of comfortable with like how crazy they're being on ramp, but he still doesn't always win the duels. So that's safe killing him. That's Art taking him out every once in a while. And I can't help but feel like between Crimbo and Favin, they're just not ready because they just haven't played. I don't think they played against Furia before. Maybe Favin has, but I don't think Crimbo has at all. The closest Crimbo's gotten is playing against Furia Academy.
And not quite the same.
Yeah, it's not quite the same. It's just such a hard sparring partner to find. You just no one like him. Heroic would be the EU Furia, I would guess. It's a good comparison.
EU Furia. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, they're not quite as aggressive, but they're close. I really think Fury influenced their style. I don't care if they admit it or not.
Okay, Serrato with the headshot to Tizian. So this pistol round already a 5 versus 4 to Furia's favor. Ooh, but the nades, dude, again, it feels like every round's got either like 100 damage, at least accumulatively, or an entire kill thanks to a frag grenade. Big. They got that util.
They got that Turtle Fire util.
I got them nades, baby. But Crimbo, he'll be cut down by Art.
Huge amount of Furious success will come down to if Art has good games. He's kind of like, in some sense, the Kerrigan of the team, where he carries the floor because he will just take all the opening duels. But we saw at the showdown, when it's really bad, he died in one map. He died 42 times or something. That went to double overtime. It was literally, he died like 39 out of 42 rounds.
I think that was it.
Just like some max round map. And they lost. It was just too much. He had 18 kills, I think, and like 39 deaths.
And it feels like 37 of them were on A ramp.
Let me see if I can find this to find the exact score line. It's ridiculous. I mean, no one dies as much as he does. And that's only funny until it's sad. And unfortunately, they can't play 4v5. They need Art to have like reasonably good games, even if he does regularly die a lot. Because the thing is, if Art slowed down, he's super smart. He is a really good opper. Like, he actually is a really good individual.
Yeah, but he's just been like put into this box.
But it's by design the way he plays that
it's a lifestyle, Launders.
It's a lifestyle, yeah.
Nice CT frag grenade through the window of top mid. Man was in his spawn and he's dying to your frags.
Yes, he went 25 and 39 in one map.
I believe it was, who had his number? Was it Big Guzera?
Yeah, it could have been Big Guzera.
The Big Guzera. For now, it's Yuri dead first. So Big, 5 versus 4. Let's see what they can do with it. It's been a little while since we saw Furia give that B site a little love.
Well, Crimbo missed this. He didn't swing wide enough. Searson's coming in. No,
Missed.
he doesn't get the trade.
That's,
and he dies.
That's a couple of rounds, man.
That's a big one. Did he miss last round?
Couple of chances. Remember when they came up A ramp and he was here in this position that Tabson's holding?
True.
Searson is not perfect at the moment. Oh, and drop is sharp. Cuts down Favin.
What a shot. We didn't even talk about drop yet.
Would you like to now?
I thought he was going to get cut from this team.
Me too.
I thought he was somebody who was going to come in, just an interim player. I think it's kind of his name too. I was like, he just doesn't stand out much to me. His name's Drop. They're probably going to find someone new. They just don't know who their fives are going to be. No, this kid is the truth. He makes smart moves. His aim is really good. I honestly just don't see him making mistakes. Like, he really does also fit in super well.
Speak of the devil. Vertigo and another headshot. That is a very convincing individual level from Drop in that round.
No rain. What's that? Is that a tag?
No rain, no flowers?
No rain, no flowers.
No rain, no flowers.
No rain, no flowers. I love that.
Yeah.
What the hell? Raindrop.
Raindrop.
Raindrop. Drop top.
Yeah, yeah.
Cook it up, crack in the crockpot.
Can't wait to get my neck tattoo. Don't laugh at me.
Sorry. I thought something funny that happened the other day.
Look at that. Crispy clean into Favin. And then a little closer here. A little cherry on top. Big drop.
No rain, no flowers.
Really, really nice round.
Wait, what? It says really. Is that what you read?
Yeah.
Oh.
Looking for them double digits. 12 rounds in. FURIA looking for a 10th on the T side of Vertigo. Crimbo. Oh, he's going to have his hands full. Searson will open up versus Art, but then they lose Tabson on that back shelf. Crimbo, this has got to be your round. And he's shown us promise.
They walked by him.
Oh, he's between them, which could oddly enough work out for him. Safe. That's him down for the count, but Yuri with the trade frag and a chance versus Searson because he's now alone on A. The other big players pushing top mid, but Searson locks this in. 2 kills for him on that ramp means that suddenly the CTs are oddly everywhere.
This is weird because they have to get the bomb back. But they don't know the CTs push mid. And now that, oh, Tizian dies in mid.
1 HP.
1 health on K Serato.
Get the ones in chat.
You got to think FURIA can't win this. But uh-oh, Searson misses.
Gives him a little more room. There are grenades here to pressure it, but Favin attacking from the T-spawn will end it with the 2 kills.
Okay.
Big have got a 3rd. Searson hits shots. Big win rounds.
Yes.
Hard stop.
Just 1 important kill there on the way out. And it's locked in. They sent Crimbo down the ramp this time, I guess because they had the spawn. Oh, Tracer.
Tracer here.
Sounds like an old lady.
Oh man, it's hot, Tizian. That is a fiery situation he's found himself in, and the frag grenades also are going to bring him down to 50. He holds on though. At least he's alive. Yeah. Now Crimbo's coming over. More util back and forth. This is still like a relatively recoverable half.
Yeah, that's true.
But Big just need to win out from here on out.
Also true. Well, they've got FURIA to work now. They've got to work for the ramp. No more free ramp. But how long are they willing to fight? They have been just kind of standing out on this corner. Okay, some late nades come in. Art is the pain point. They need to push up here, otherwise they can't peek the ramp because anyone could peek from the back of yellow. I think FURIA understand this, so that's the molly for Searson in his position. He'll be pushed forward. And he wins his duel. Smoke comes down beside him.
Another huge nade too, safe and drop. Just get pounded by the damage on that one. Tabson playing above Crimbo, gives him the smoke, and Tabson falls back. Crimbo, yo! Looked like he was playing with nades.
Yeah, they just doubled up there.
Tabson 13 HP, Searson starts to activate on that short wraparound. And it seems like they've kind of lost Tabson, but he's lost everybody else, and the feed is just full of FURIA.
You don't even know how it goes down. How can you even plan for that?
I'm gonna need an encyclopedia of replays.
Yeah? Multiple definitions?
How do they just get all of the kills in an instant?
Everyone just dies in the back. The guy first contact dies last. That's a FURIA moment.
And that's going to send Big spiraling down into the economic problems. And then FURIA, of course. They don't let off the gas pedal. They run right back at B. Finally, Yuri's going to give cover to Drop, who then takes that safe spot. Searson, nice USP kills. And if Big can survive this round,
Drop is low.
wouldn't that be incredible? Crimbo's hands on an AK because that one terrorist dies far enough forward. Will FURIA let off? Will they give a bit of respect to this and just go back? They could. It's their choice.
Either play works. Just wait for the flank. Oh, K-Serod coming up for a lurk. 5-7 wins that. Drop, taking heed, running over to the A site. And I guess they...
Everybody's coming.
Yeah, I guess they know the anchor's gone, so they just run up. Drop posting. Tapson tucked. They kind of want to play this slow. Now Tapson's going to come under fire.
Kills Drop, turns it around. Safe, alleviating pressure. Safe looking for another 3K in this A site. Crimbo's been seen, spotted, and swiftly dealt with.
Goddamn Safe. 4 kills.
17 and 5.
Yeah, he's playing smart. He's playing hard. He's rifling a lot of these frags.
Honestly, I feel like we've seen him with an AK more than an op.
Absolutely. And it's working. He's not upgrading. He's not asking Yuri for one. Last round of the half. Scoreline tells it all. FURIA have just been owning.
And this is a top 8 playoffs FURIA form.
That's the form. That's the form.
Maybe even top 4. Ooh, Art ducks. It's close from Tapson, but he's not able to push Art over the line. One final round on this T side. How do FURIA want to play it? Nice timing, Favin. He hasn't seen too much action over here. Uh-oh. He's standing on the ledge.
It's very scary in the smoke as well.
Tries to go through. Will find Art. Drops right there. He actually crossed paths with him. Tizian also trying to play on the fringe of this.
How aggro do you think he's going to get?
Oh,
find him.
Safe. Gets the headshot.
Jesus, man.
Crimbo can't see that deep quad angle.
Setting up the default grenades there a little. No, they don't even come in, actually. And Drop, wow, he gets extremely aggressive.
So
they must have heard this, though.
We're going to end this half where we started with a FURIA B hit and a big retake attempt. CT is just going to have to start running in now. Tapson gets that first one quickly. K-Serado gives cover over the shoulder with a 2-piece to end it. FURIA, 12 terrorist round wins. Dominating.
Dominated.
On Vertigo.
Domineering. Overwhelming. Oof. It's got to be tough to lose like that. I got bulldozed, man. That was crazy. Those attacks are so insane.
It's just that classic FURIA.
They're everywhere. So fast.
Their game plan feels like it popped off. Certainly helps that Safe had such an impactful half. 19 kills. K-Serado, the second behind him at 12.
And they were like 5-1, and he gets a 1v3.
You know, we've been talking about like Yuri and K-Serado statistics. Like these are the 2 guys coming into the major that are,
Yes.
you know, the Salamanca twins.
Salamanca twins. That's what they remind me of.
And now Safe, well, he's even bigger. He's even better. And Big will have a mountainous task in this T-side comeback. They go for the 2-smoke Molotov, frag, and flash. So nice little kit here. Nice selection of utility to try and take over this A site. FURIA confirmed the presence. Lots of bodies spotted.
Big did bring a molly.
And Safe brought a smoke. It's in the name.
They have an HE as well for save, but they might have to wait this out to try to kill him.
Good gush. That's 2 players tagged up. Still the 5v5. Reloads all over the board. Searson's going to try to jump over. Crimbo is the guy to draw first blood. Bombs being chucked to him. Becomes his task to plant, and that one will go down easily.
Oh, Tizian got spotted. I don't know if he knows, though.
Oh, drop. Ends him instantly. Can't quite manage that frag versus Crimbo. Yuri is the only other player to get in for Furia, and it looks like Big will take the T-side pistol.
Okay.
They've got a fourth at the very least. They start this half running.
Okay, something of a real match then. We can get to see what Big have to offer on T-side, and they'll get the control space. I don't know if Furia invest, actually. So one thing about this is just handled very well. Like, they know Safe is at sandbags, and the whole idea is, as long as he stays alive, they can't go to the A site because he'll eventually be able to pop up and shoot again. And the whole idea is keep him away from his friends, and if Furia can't go and help him, then it's only a matter of time before it's a 5v4. So they smoke on the site, they delay, they shoot a little bit, and it's enough to completely disarm Safe and take him out of the round, even if it takes some time. That's why sometimes double HEs is better than a Molotov if you think someone sandbags.
Yeah, fair point.
Because you just killed them.
Yeah, you can't counter frag grenades. At least not until they add riot shields.
Don't give them ideas.
This poor pistol of Queserado was never meant to do much. If it wasn't Yuri's FAMAS, then it was going to be a round for Big, which it will be. It's a fifth. Still so much work to do. You know, they're laying out the blueprints, but we got to get building.
Let's develop.
Infrastructure. Gotta build modern infrastructure. Like trains.
What else is modern? Satellite dishes.
Really? I feel like they're kind of outdated nowadays, man.
Umbrellas.
Solar panel rooftops. No, we need
George Foreman grills.
No, dude.
Mr. Clean Magic Eraser.
Now that is magic.
Swiffer.
I clean my shoes with those. Shout out. Shout out, Mr. Clean.
I don't think you should do that.
Well, they just taste great.
If you rub it on a Tide Pod, it actually wears down faster. So you can get right to the juice.
Succulent. All right, we got a gun round. Can't laugh at Big. Even if they are down by 7 rounds. Oh, but you see the problem?
Yeah, the problem is they can still do the similar stuff on CT side they were doing on T side.
You know, I've come to accept the fact that A ramp was just built for Furia.
It was.
It was built for Furia.
It was.
It is them. It is their essence. It is their entity. It is where they start this round and force Big to go elsewhere. But Queserado with the last shot in that FAMAS, the 25th with Favin's name on it. Crimbo sends the grenades forward. From T to CT side, Searson taps into Art, and that's a curious turn of events. It's at least a weapon, a second gun given over to the T side, but Yuri was right there with his teammate. A little patience pays off as he gets those last 2 frags and forces Furia's 13th onto the board.
That is the thing, that you're right. The ramp, like if Counter-Strike was an open field, Furia would be the best team in the world, right? No cover, just give everyone lots of smokes. A ton of utility and space, and they're the team that knows how to do it the best. Like, Art is the ideal person to have on the ramp. He can't fall back. He's supposed to be pushing. That works really well with the kind of guy he is. So yeah, as much as Big have the T side to kind of control the tempo, Furia have every right in the world to just keep pushing.
And they won't stop.
And they won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop.
Safe might have to snap it up into Crimbo. That's good work. Yeah, chases it. Very nicely done by Crimbo. Finds that timing. drop over construction with one, falls back, won't be able to get the better of Tizian, not right away anyways. As Tizian looks to go on a tear through the CT spawn, and we haven't had to say his name too often. That is his third kill of this map. And Yuri finds him with his back turned. Tizian will still get another one, but it's a 2 versus 2 that Big can use to run into the B site with. That's the bomb as well at the helm. Searson throws the Molotov for construction, will cut off Yuri momentarily, but Art is already ahead of it.
He just ran in.
He's on the attack. Searson needs to lean back, try and hope to close the clutch. In the 1v2, he gets Art first and foremost. And that's Yuri now trying to pick up this final frag, trying to give 14 to Furia. Searson gets underneath. And now Yuri's kind of lost track of him, worried about the push, but Yuri will get one chance at this duel. He's got lesser health. And it is Searson to close in the 1v2. Big, they're 6.
Very well done in the 1v2. Finding a Case Auto in the B site was the big one. They almost caught him on the timing on the flank. And Tizian winning his trade as well. He's not had a fantastic game overall, but this trade was key.
He set them up to win.
He did. Yeah, it's easy. It can be easy to sleep on Tizian when so many other players have talking points, but you shouldn't. Not having a great game, but...
MP9. Betrays the first. And then Art gets traded. Meanwhile, Drop wins the fight towards ramp, so we're going to stay 3v3. And Tizian wasting no time, but definitely wasting bullets. Safe playing with him, sets up Yuri for a 1 versus 3 attempt. Lost that last clutch. How about this one?
He's here in the bomb. It's obviously a fake, but Yuri's going towards B, so he's actually read this perfectly.
You know, Furia made a similar play, but then went back to A.
Yeah.
Yuri's going to call that bluff.
This is interesting.
Does he make the jump? Crimbo. Okay. Right back onto the gun, and he sticks the landing.
Yuri big brain that, for sure.
Yeah. He put himself in a good spot.
He didn't doubt himself for a second. He just started walking towards B.
But the newest addition.
Crimbo slice. Is that simple?
Where?
I don't know. It sounded like
So you heard simple?
Yeah.
That's what happens when you watch too much Counter-Strike. You start to hear simple. I hear him, man. Now imagine if you had to play against him.
Yeah. What if he joined Furia?
He'd make it work.
That'd be sick. Ooh.
Oh, don't lose a round like this.
Yeah, this would not be the way to do it.
You're starting to give yourself a nice real chance. Had some good moments. Tizian's found a bit of impact in 2 rounds, but look at this pack, dude. Furia. A litter of players around the side of ramp. It's a USP. They all start to peek into Crimbo. Him and Favin surviving the test for now, but Crimbo's on 14 HP, and it's Yuri once again. 3rd chance with the bomb in his vision and his hands on an MP9. Oh, he comes back. But there's Crimbo to save it again. 4 kills for Crimbo. His 17th added to the tally as Big survive a test that never should have been.
That was good shooting from Crimbo. If he didn't hit every one of those bullets, that could have got way out of hand. It was actually instantly 5v3 for a second.
Are you supposed to shoot the Deagle that fast?
You just... It's a magical gun. It's not really a compliment. It doesn't really make sense.
Drop sticker's looking good.
His drop sticker's killer.
Shout out to the Furia boys. Good skin selection coming into the major,
stickers.
dude. Yeah, the new,
Good autographs, man. Yuri's
the entire
autograph
team.
is,
Actually, the entire team. In terms of
these guys are cool.
In terms of the entire team, Furia #1.
True.
I'm a co-sign that.
True.
Actually, I'm a sign it. It's my opinion.
Okay, I'll co-sign it.
Thank you. Sweet stuff.
Yuri put some Naruto stuff on it.
Ooh, look at this. I love the timing. Oh, and I love the crispness from Tizian. Dude, that first shot.
Yeah, that was hype.
That guy's 7 and 15.
Yeah, you couldn't tell. That's why we talk about Tizian.
Yo, Big got a little life
Just
on this
like
T
that,
side.
they're back in it.
Yeah. Man, caught FURIA sleeping.
They push 2.
Marauders on the B ramp. They just pillage it.
Not much to that really. They just Tizian just owned them.
Oh, how did this round unfold?
It's kind of what FURIA did a little bit.
Oh, you know, the bottom fragger in the server just ran up B ramp and gets 2 kills in a half second.
In like 3 bullets.
Oh.
Of course.
Because it's Counter-Strike and anything is possible. Every round is winnable. Your score means nothing on a round-to-round basis.
The hope, though, yeah, the score's all, it's all psychological.
And I feel like Tizian, man, cold-blooded killer.
He's a psycho.
Yeah.
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 Tizian the psycho.
Oh, I feel like him and Searson
Look
could
at him.
get
He
it.
looks so normal and calm.
Oh.
Not. He's a killer.
Him and Searson, man, I bet you they get into some real trouble. And they get 3 kills between them in that one.
I could see Tizian and Searson sitting in a bar for 8 hours, not saying a word, just drinking.
Just establishing eye contact with everybody else in the place. All right, Big. You've earned our attention. Ooh. The frag grenade is not going to be enough to end it. Tabson puts out the fire. FURIA want to keep fighting down ramp. But if they re-peek... Yeah!
Nice shot.
Perfect collateral from Searson.
Damn, they were kind of spaced as well. That was actually a hard collat.
That smoke's kind of buns, no?
Yeah, they threw a really wonky one here. It was just totally open.
Yeah. They got willied. 2 shot. Drop. 5-7. Pretty good pistol, all things considered. But now with the smoke ahead of it, it's K Serato to the 1v3. We've seen FURIA's players in a lot of clutches, and they haven't picked them up. You wouldn't expect much, but K Serato gets Crimbo somehow. I don't get that one. Yo, we've got Big on fire.
Ooh, 5 rounds in a row from Big Clan.
This is a momentous T-side. I called it a mountainous task to start, and it was. They're halfway up the hill.
I said it was a mountain.
A big one.
It's a big mountain. They're halfway up the hill. How many hills to make a mountain?
About 4.5.
Okay. So then that means they're 25% of a half there. Ready?
Nailed it.
Cool.
Oh, Drop also still plays the A4.
I know,
One
yeah.
Flatro, Bit, and Drop.
3 greatest riflers of all time. Oh my.
The nades, the damage. I feel like Big had created this pocket of safety within the bottom of ramp for the last couple of rounds, and now that's just like false confidence because all of a sudden FURIA nailed them. And then Safe shaves bomb off the play. Fobin with an answer, just 1 kill.
They just threw some deeper nades.
A little bit of an alteration.
How did those 2 HEs land so well? Wow.
And FURIA forced the altercation.
Let's see if FURIA make a mistake here. Or it might be a couple of 1v1s.
Yuri's low HP, but then Art's actually back towards sandbags. So Art's just going to wrap around this play. Fobin, 52 HP. 1 versus 4.
Interesting.
If he kills Art, oh, he would have been halfway there, but Art going to keep the FOMIS clean, and that is FURIA 14.
First half catching up was big. They were looking good there, but FURIA just win 1 round and suddenly, well, 1 away from match point. Safe has dominated Searson apparently, 6-1 in opening direct duels. Direct duels, wow. And some more util damage. They both got a good amount.
Direct duels, but I'm curious how many are actually op duels. Feels like Safe was just mowing him down with that AK.
It's even better. He's literally just swinging on Searson with that AK. It's true. It's true in the first half. We didn't see it much.
Searson, though, looking to bring those numbers back. Can't quite see them. CT's shrouded in smoke.
Man, when you're Searson here, you're half worried because you know how many opportunities there are. They're going to be swinging over top of that smoke over and over again. But at the same time, they're putting so much pressure with it.
Good mid lurk. They get this B split in for sure.
The smoke's a little awkward on the ramp. It goes deep, and oh, Caserado stays alive.
All that's here.
Oh, and mid gets shut down. What?
Three!
Caserado, unbelievable.
Clean as can be. As he turns that one on to Favin, a fourth in line with Tabson, trying to push along the scaffolds. And for the time being, Tabson's still alone. His teammate trying to come bail him out. 4 kills from Caserado. A one-man army inside B site to give us every single kill so far. And if Searson rounds that corner, he's a dead man walking. He'll double back, half health.
Walking away from the engagement and finding the open routes to A.
Wide open.
He doesn't have the bomb, does he? Does he have the bomb? No. No chance. Bro, what was that? Man, those are the rounds where Caserado just shut down an entire mid-B split by himself.
Oh.
How many people can do that? Do you see someone get 2 in that position? That's a win.
Yep. When he kills both of the construction, and I feel like both of the construction players could have been enough to set up the rest of FURIA.
That's what I mean when it's him and Yuri, just 2 of the best riflers basically that we've seen come out of Brazil in forever. I mean,
ladder room wallbang. That's pressure.
No ace, but it basically was. That was a one-man show.
We give it to him in spirit.
Yeah.
Okay, Serrato feels good moment. You know, even if drop didn't kill anybody, just served up a wonderful distraction top stairs. I feel like created that timing for Caserado to just fixate on the mid split.
What a god.
And now big final timeout used. This T side was going,
it's
but
good, yeah. I mean, that was a good split. They had Yuri, he had Caserado in the most vulnerable spot possible to his split.
Oh, dude, such great usage of quad. He got 4 separate kills from 4 separate angles on that quad pillar.
That's true. He's truly insane.
It is a metal block, and he separates 4 different kills from it.
A skinny metal block.
So cool. So cool. And that's the power of the quad. If it's not on fire, then Caserado is.
Quadrado.
Quadrado. Yeah.
Right there. Rolls off the tongue.
Trademarked. Now all of a sudden, Searson's lonely op.
Those are the nades.
Hit to 50 HP off of the frags. That utility that FURIA have used and have been abused by could be a critical part of the final round here. Big gonna try to come around the crane. Taps it with a P250, puts a little life on this one, but Art is the next victim. Falls to Favin's Tech 9. Look at the health. 36 HP for the 3 lowest players.
And he said, Safe said, let me push. He's got a little one-way under this ramp. Oh, right when he turns around, double HE.
Oh, it's so good.
Get the assists up for Yuri.
Just absolutely dunked on. And that's for the revenge. That's the revenge that Big deserved after pummeling FURIA and their ramp plays with utility of their own in the first 15. Searson still looking for some kind of an impact here, but they're outnumbered, they're out health, and they're running out of time.
This op, their only hope.
But how does he get into it? FURIA playing shoulder to shoulder. You'd think the refrag would be right there for the Brazilians.
Well, this could be it.
He could do it.
Yeah, he's got a good spot to get this kill, so that's
First one's
something.
clean.
It'll push Safe forward, and I think Searson knows that that's happening.
Hunting for the rotator instead. Bomb gets picked up. Searson's still wary of that short peek, but he looked away at the wrong moment. Can Favin on 16 HP pull off the unthinkable to give Big a little more life? No, sir. Safe ends it, and well-deserved ending from Safe. FURIA, such an instrumentally successful first half that they ultimately just push this one over the line.
And that's 2-1 now for FURIA.
Yeah, a nice rebound from that first opening loss versus Spirit.
Yeah, so 1 series away from making it potentially into playoffs. 2 chances to go out, whereas Big have a single chance. They've got to fight back potentially through 3 best-of-3s
just
to get all the way into playoffs.